So here we got Song of Freedom. It's been in the shed for a week or so. Lots of blue patches on here because it's originally an Aston boat, as many of you will know. It's the last one of this type in hire now, and all of these blue patches are the original Aston colour under here, and she's only ever had one coat of white on her, and that was about 4 years ago. And I say one coat, one painting, not one coat, obviously, because there's lots of undercoats and such on there. But it's quite vulnerable still, and it was taking quite some knocks and looking quite ropey there. So we've taken it out and sanded it back, and it's going to get an all white treatment again. And as you start taking things apart, you realise that there's far more to deal with than you ever anticipated to start with. So here's the front tow rail here. You can see that we've found that it was all springing apart. So that's been put back together and filled. And on the inside we've got new layers of fiberglass holding everything together. Down there we've done a similar thing over here. That crash was a cup falling from somewhere. Lord knows where it came from. But cup's a bit in the dust down there. I think there's a poltergeist in here. Now then, yeah, similar kind of work there. Not quite so bad on that. As we, let's not go up for the moment. Let's have a look over here. So this is the rear door. All of the doors have been taken off and stripped, and all the other internal woodwork similar as well. Sometimes wonder, I don't know whether you can see, yeah you can, how all of these scratches and such get on these doors. It's almost as though someone's been around. I mean, that's parallel. It's almost as though someone's been around with a pen or something and has done that. But we're beginning to get it out, and you can see all the kind of black areas there. I mean, that might not come out because it's quite deep, but similar ones are here, and that kind of continued down there, and that's coming out quite nicely, although of course we're losing veneer every time we do this. But the girl was built in the mid-70s. She's not doing too badly. It's all her original doors on there at the moment, and been in hire all of her life. She's not done badly, to be honest with you. As we come up the ladder here, it's easier to get up the ladder than anything else. There's a lot of work going on inside as well, so you might carefully step down here. There we go. We've got this panel here out because it was covered in this laminate material that's on the other side. It's getting a bit ropey, so that's come out, and the panel itself's got a little damp. You can see a little bit of damp down in the corner there. That'll dry out, and it's all solid still, so that's going to be put back in. We're not sure what we're going to cover that with yet. That's going to be a laminate, very lightly, just because it's kind of out here. We do have some very nice light oak veneer that we were thinking of putting on, but I think it would probably take too many knocks and damage, and take too much abuse in hire to get that looking good for a long time. So back through here, you might have seen on some of the photos earlier, was this work that was going on underneath here, which is all putting back strength, joining the top and the bottom again, where that had been damaged and basically springing away. So that shelf's out there as well. That's all been revarnished. So we'll very likely do the other woodwork in here as well. See, we've got the doors off here to the wardrobe area, and door off to the bathroom shower area. Interesting, anyone that's used to hiring boats, if you come around here and have a look at that, that's actually a decent sized shower and toilet compartment for a boat, and particularly a boat that's only 30 foot long. An important choice for someone if you're looking to hire something, and obviously this will be in much nicer condition next year as well. Coming out the back here, you can see again, you've probably seen some photographs. We've cut the panel out of the side here, so quite literally we can get inside. So there's all this damage up here that's been put back together, and over also in the corner over there, that's got quite some damage, you can see. I mean, we're only kind of playing with it at the moment because it's sheer hell getting into this space and getting the masks and the goggles on and everything, and getting in there and just grinding the hell out of it to clean it up. You can see there's still a load that needs doing over there, but just so we start holding things in place. We've done some of that work now and put a bit of strength in it, because quite frankly we couldn't walk on this rear corner. Some of the steel here is just holding everything down so it doesn't spring apart while the fiberglass is going off. Around this side, there's not a lot to see around here. Might move over the edge though a little. You can see there's this damage over to the tow rails over here. And that's some of that's going to be done externally. Ooh, gimbal's gone all over the place. How weird. There we go. Let's come back. Get that reset. There it goes. What else are we doing? Well, under the floor down here again, you've probably seen some of the photos. Let's move some of these bits. Oh, I can't see an awful lot down here, but there's not a lot of light. So let's see if we can throw a bit of light on that. Does this red light work? No, it's not working in a minute. Oh, you can't see a lot, but there you go. What you can see isn't there. Propeller shaft runs right the way down there through this hole. It's really kind of grubby down there. There's a lot of cleaning to do, but that's all of that's being serviced at the moment at an engineer shop. What else are we going to do with her? Well, we plan to put some full LED lighting in. So these fittings like that will be replaced or refitted with LED bulbs. We're not sure exactly how we're going to do it yet. Refitting with LED bulbs is favourite because we don't have to play about with filling holes and such where things are have been removed and holes are left. One of the things that got to be done is another new screen. You wouldn't believe this, but this screen was made in 2016, brand new, and you can see it was well protected using an epoxy, and then and varnished afterwards, and it looked great for a little while. But such is the quality of a lot of the plywood you can get these days. It's just appalling. So that's not the worst of it, actually. Far worse. Bits of it you can't quite see here yet. Just knocking the ladder down. So it's on the other side of this. If I flip this over, let's see here. It's just rotted away. There's nothing left of it. You can see it opening up there. It's just awful rubbish. Takes nothing for a little bit of moisture to get in, and it just sucks it in like a vacuum. What else? Well, kind of taken you over a lot of what's happening at the moment with it. It's one of those jobs, as I say, as soon as you start taking something apart, you realise that it's a lot worse than it looks superficially. Fingers crossed it won't get any worse. Probably won't be anything else now until after New Year, but have a good Christmas, and we hope to see you in 2018. Have a good one.